Hello everyone and now welcome to a game of ReMinD versus ORC. This game taking place here on Turtle Rock. ReMinD spawning as, well, the blue night elf on the bottom right hand side of the map. Let's go ahead and fix those colors. Meanwhile, ORC spawning as the yellow orc over here on the top left. Let's go ahead and break things down in this matchup here. Turtle Rock, a map very familiar, or very beneficial for a Blade Master style of play. We'll see if that is going to be the case here. It will be that Blade Master who picks up a lot of agility based items and gloves of haste items, claws of attack from all of these smaller green creep camps. Meanwhile, we are going to be looking at a Keeper of the Grove on the southern side as we're looking at some Ancient of War clearing already. Alright, Peon being forced back already. Let's take a look at that giant sea turtle making a slow trek all the way over. Gonna go ahead and, well, finish off that archer or that one turtle there. Picking up Mantle of Intelligence +3. That's exactly the item wanted. Keeper of the Grove gets the final shot on the Peon, and now gonna finish off this last sea turtle hatchling. Meanwhile, ORC off to the north picked up a Cloak of Shadows that will be sold alongside that Scroll of Town Portal. No. Alright, Scroll of Town Portal being held and kept for a little while longer at least. As the Keeper of the Grove now makes his way across here to this giant sea turtle creep camp. Blade Master going to be selling, now decides to sell his Scroll of Town Portal instead of doing business at his local shop, selling it at the Goblin Merchant shop instead. I guess doesn't want to support local small businesses, but still wants to support small businesses there. Alright, in comes an Entangle onto the Grunt here. Treant is going to get in a little bit more damage. Keeper of the Grove needs to maintain those attacks though, as the Keeper of the Grove gets a second Entangle off. Blade Master now double backing around, and we're going to see some attacks against that Grunt. Grunt is going to get denied. It is beautifully done. And ReMinD with the Claws of Attack +6, perhaps doing a little bit too much damage. Hey, thanks everyone. Thanks for the love as we see an Ancient Protector now being built off at the 12 o'clock spot. Remember, this is ReMinD, right? Going in for a little bit of a cheeky play. Keeper of the Grove with dual Mantles of Intelligence, also a much bigger powerhouse at level 2. With the support of that Ancient Protector, is he going to perhaps catch a couple of Orc Burrows unprepared? That is the question now, as the Keeper of the Grove still wandering about. 27 over 30 supply, additional Moonwells are being trained here, no Ancient of Wonders, and I don't see an extra Ancient of War anywhere, just a couple of Huntresses strategically placed around the map. Alright, Treant's gonna absorb some damage here. Let's see the Glaive bounce, trying to finish off these, sea turtle hatchlings here. One sea turtle hatchling gonna get taken down. It's gonna be Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. I was going to wonder what happens if it was another Mantle of Intelligence. That could simply be too much additional mana early on. Better regeneration, extra damage, and, well, causing problems galore. Ancient Protector already making the walk over and is gonna, well, perhaps say surprise. Here comes the slow walk. Ancient Protector now in position. Is it gonna be able to, yes, hit that Orc Burrow? Repairs are underway. There goes an Entangle, and now Huntresses are in position. Huntress is gonna take a little bit of the damage. It will. Gonna go ahead and try and back off. There's that Ancient Protector. An Archer gonna go ahead and Shadow Meld already. Blade Master does not have Dust of Appearance, as we see an Entangle now go down onto a Grunt. Alright, is it going to get finished off? It is. Keeper of the Grove already nearing at level 3 as the units are pulling themselves back once more. Ancient Protector to move itself closer, eat a little bit of trees, or actually trying to move away, trying to eat a little bit of trees, regenerate a bit of hit points, and then root itself there. Is it going to be in range? Yes, of a barracks, as the Keeper of the Grove, well, hangs off there. There's a Sentinel Scout, going to be able to keep track of where that Blade Master is. We are nearing tier 2, as we are, well, sitting at 30 over 40 supply. Huntresses making their way back over. The Burrow, however, does have equal range than that Ancient Protector. It is just a matter of how much damage this one barracks can really absorb. At this stage, I would have thought the Huntresses would have engaged against this barracks here and then just let the Glaive bounce, well, do a bit of a bonus damage. There you have it. There you are. Grunts, Shadow Hunter back out here on the battlefield. Bestiary already in trouble. There goes a Hex onto a Huntress, and that will, well, be one downed Huntress. Another Huntress now trying to retreat back. There is a second Hex, and the fast tech to tier 2 by IceOrc, and the sudden appearance of the Shadow Hunter with Hex, able to shut down this, well, aggressive play by ReMinD before it really got going. Dual Ancients of Lore now back at home. Huntress retreating back as well. Keeper of the Grove, well, trying to leverage those early items, fast experience and early grunt kill, but, well, high risk, high reward move there that didn't really pan out. Now, as the Blade Master retreats back, Demon Hunter is out on the battlefield. We should be looking at some Sentinel Scouts placed strategically around the map to try and figure out where exactly that Blade Master is. Yep, strong defense and strong hold by IceOrc, never really letting the situation get out of hand. There was that lost bestiary that had to be rebuilt, but other than that, well, the investment didn't, by ReMinD, it didn't do very much. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is still, well, trying to clear out some difficult creep camps. I need to figure out, did he take down the Ogre Magi? Yes, he did. So he did take down that Ogre Magi. Should have picked up a powerful item, but it doesn't. Well, maybe the Ring of Protection +5, already up to nearly 11 armor here, as he's going to, well, do a little bit of harassing inside the base here. All right, we could be looking at Windwag Strike. There is one Wisp down. Another Wisp could get taken down here as the Blade Master will force to wander around far distances, these narrow gaps, making the travel distance between this side of the woods and this much further. And while the Blade Master unable to get the necessary strikes to finish it off. All right. Still not quite sure what's going on there. Staff of Preservation bringing back the Demon Hunter. Blade Master wants no part of the Demon Hunter, especially with Mana Burn. Shadow Hunter getting to level 2, as we should be looking at Serpent Wards by IceOrc. Crota equals love. Nah. Well, thank you. All right, Peon's going to get shut down here. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 3 Treants, and now in comes the pressure onto these Orc Burrows. Staff of Teleportation inbound. Blade Master most likely. Blade Master wanting to pick up some items. There's a Clarity Potion backing away. One Orc Burrow down. Now, Orc Burrows are extremely vulnerable before they have those fortified defenses. The Glaives need to bounce against those Peons if they really want them to be effective. But as you can see, the Peons have a perfect hiding place when repairing those burrows, the burrows themselves. Blade Master comes across with the level 1 Mana Burn, not doing much. Blade Master going to easily fend off this attack with the help of the Orc army now. Shadow Hunter is out on the field and hasn't really decided between Healing Wave or Serpent Wards. An argument could be made for both. Serpent Wards, well, really adding in additional damage. Meanwhile, Healing Wave, well, adding survivability to the Blade Master, and Healing Wave it is. Blade Master sitting at level 3 with plus 12 damage. Shadow Hunter, Keeper of the Grove back around here. Are we going to see an ensnare go down on the Keeper of the Grove? And it looks like that is going to be the case. There's a rejuvenation, and, well, units are already trying to retreat back. What is this? The little cutout in the woods right here. Staff of Preservation, Keeper of the Grove, able to, well, keep that unit alive. Meanwhile, ReMinD now having to deal with Purge and Ensnare, forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away safely. Keeper of the Grove now back at home. Perhaps another rejuvenation is in order for that. Keeper of the Grove, you can see one Druid of the Claw staying in that Druid form. Moonstone being used in addition to Orb of Venom. That damage over time could be incredibly important, as we are already at tier 3 with Master Bears. As we're engaging off to the side, it is a rush to take down these gargantuan sea turtle creep camps and pick up the powerful consumable item left behind by that level 7 turtle. Alright, Scroll of the Beast, not the item that ReMinD was looking for. Potion of Invulnerability, Potion of Greater Healing, Potion of Greater Mana. Perhaps the stronger items of the sector here, as the Blade Master, well, nearby, gonna get hit a quick Windwalk Strike. There's a Mana Burn on the Blade Master as he retreats back. Scroll of the Beast was sold in order to purchase another Scroll of Town Portal. Makes sense as well. The Druids of the Claw already providing roar for this army. Ogre Lord now pulling back away here. Ogre Lord busting down that Huntress. Meanwhile, Blade Master going after this gargantuan sea turtle. Demon Hunter will get to level 3. Rejuvenation being used pretty aggressively here on these Druids of the Claw. There's level 3. Now, are we going to see a Staff of Preservation to try and save this Druid of the Claw here? I don't believe so, but we do have Vampiric Aura now on the Demon Hunter as well, so that Vampiric Aura may provide enough of additional healing, well, to give the Druids of the Claw a stronger stay. Alright, rejuvenation galore, maintaining and, well, transforming your bears back and forth to keep them topped off on mana and hit points has been a new development in, well, the things to manage for Night Elf players. Before, it almost felt like Night Elf players had a almost set 'em and forget 'em strategy with the Druids of the Claw, but as we know, rejuvenation while in that Druid form is significantly less. You think we need more new maps, or the current old and new balance with wide map pool is good enough? What I really think we need is more players. Currently, the group of top echelon players has become a little bit stagnant. Oh, there's a Tome of Strength +2 that the Demon Hunter wants to go back and get it. That's going to be what? Is he going to pick it up? Come on, pick it up, please. There we go. Yeah, having new players would breathe new life into WarCraft 3, more than just new maps would, and hopefully a young rising star somewhere can reignite fire and interest in this, well, what I believe to be a beloved real-time strategy game. Now, I believe the Forest Troll Warlord here was taken down. Keeper of the Grove does see a Glove of Haste being left behind, and now the majority of the red creep camps have been cleared out. Still one Forest Troll Warlord here, so one strong item is still available. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter gonna be getting level 2 evasion here, finishing off the remainder of this Forest Troll Berserker creep camp. Alright, there goes one more. Yep, and there is that next level. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove going to go after the gargantuan sea turtle here. There's a rejuvenation, and as we know, those Murloc Nightcrawlers love to spread that poison damage across multiple units whenever possible. This Druid of the Claw should really be, well, I guess it could try and fight in Druid form if it wants to maintain all that mana. Would be nice. Yeah, 25 to 30 players at the highest level. Yeah, I think that's what we need. Like, when you recognize when the players at the highest level have been consistent for the past 2-3 years, or fairly consistent, that's when strategies start to get a little bit stagnant, right? So that's really what I'm hoping for. All niche games, yep, all niche games definitely have this problem. Alright. Strength of the Wild. Well, getting trained up. 1-0 weapon upgrades. Remember, the Keeper of the Grove also did opt for Thorn's Aura. So the Grunts, the Raiders, the Blade Master will all be reflecting back a little bit of that damage. Coupled with the fact that there's also Vampiric Aura by the Demon Hunter, well, that damage may... that damage shift may be far too much. Dust of Appearance was not applied to the Blade Master, so the Blade Master is currently invisible. And we also have a Vampiric Aura by the Shadow Hunter. On top of that, we have Wand of Mana Stealing as well, and Endurance Aura. So the Grunts are moving at a very high pace. Blade Master also with, well, Belt of Giant Strength, having a decent amount of hit points, and you can see that one Grunt standing in that front line, absorbing a bit more damage than he expected and taking a lot of damage over time. Here we are into an engagement, and There's a mana burn. Keeper of the Grove trying to support that Demon Hunter. A couple of Druids of the Claw are in the back. They are not engaging. And, well, managing your army, making sure that all your units are fighting at the same time is incredibly important. Keeper of the Grove going to turn back around, try to fight back against all these units. Grunts are engaging here as well. Druid of the Claws, Staff of Preservation for the save, as the Demon Hunter trying to finish off a couple of Grunts. All right, new Druids of the Claw coming out here onto the battlefield. There's some rejuvenation and then a transformation. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation? No, it was on cooldown as another unit was saved instead. ReMinD has to be very careful. There's a quick roar. This Druid of the Claw was Staff of Preservation saved only to see it teleported back home. And now IceOrc, playing the game of Hungry Kodos, has 2 Druids of the Claw in the belly. Keeper of the Grove now in trouble, down to 100 hit points, and he gets Staff of Preservation back home, but that means that there is no more Thorn's Aura. Low hit point units galore for the Night Elf army, and ReMinD is in some serious trouble as the Blade Master gets to level 5. There is 3 Druids of the Claw in the belly of the Grunts. A 12 supply swing as the units are now going to try and retreat back. All right. Dryads coming back across here. Demon Hunter trying to salvage at least one of these Druids of the Claw. Will be able to get it back. There's going to be a rejuvenation for the save. There's another roar. Are we going to see a transformation? We are, as the units are still fleeing again. Low hit point Grunt. Demon Hunter going to finish that Grunt there. There's one final shot, but 8 experience shy from level 5. Dual level 5 heroes going up against 2 heroes level 5, level 4. And what is this? Oh, this could be the turnaround needed by ReMinD. ReMinD wants to get both of those Druids of the Claw. That would be a 16 supply swing, getting back 8 supply in Bears and taking down 8 supplies in Kodos. However, that Kodo the Beast was able to retreat all the way back, and now Dryad getting ensnared and caught. 61 supply compared to 48. ReMinD has put IceOrc up against the ropes again now, as we see a couple of ensnares go down on Druids of the Claw. Druid of the Claw popping on out there. Talk about indigestion. Getting taken down and then suddenly seeing a giant Druid of the Claw standing right next to you. Kodo Beast still looking to digest here as we see another Staff of Preservation there. All right, more entangles, perhaps more damage racking up. Kodo Beast about to finish digesting that bear here. Is it going to get taken down? Yes, it is digested. Blade Master is still alive there. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as a Shadow Hunter able to keep this Kodo Beast alive long enough to digest, but that is it. Kodo Beast still eating up one bear here. More Druids of the Claw are making their way over, but they do need to retreat back, as we can see perhaps some more rejuvenations going down. All right. Staff of Preservation for the save. Back onto that Keeper of the Grove. Demon Hunter back up to full, ready to engage a bit more, as well, Wanda Mana Stealing used a bunch of items used in this exchange. A great fight and counter fight throughout this battle, as ReMind's Expo in the center of the map, which has mined about, 1,800 gold? Yeah, 1,700 gold, has given a big lead. The ability to recover from your losses, always a very big deal. Demon Hunter looking to pick up a scroll of healing, heads back. Demon Hunter also having a fair amount of mana, surprisingly, 435 mana, as the units are going to be pushing through again. Dryads, Druids of the Claw, moving off to the north here. They're going to try and engage. Treants are now coming alive here. There's a quick entangle onto the Raider, but nothing a quick purge from a Shaman will not handle. Both sides fighting again. Demon Hunter in that frontline spot. It does have Roar, Unholy Aura, Thorn's Aura, and a Rejuvenation. Now trying to retreat back. Blade Master going to try to burst it down, but Evasion will add in a little bit of additional effective hit points. All right, what is that Demon Hunter doing? Scroll of Healing, I believe, used there to try and keep him alive, and that is going to be the game. ReMinD with the victory over IceOrc. IceOrc, I thought, had that game after that giant fight in the center portion of the map. However, without a tactical scroll of speed to be able to, run away with those units in the belly, ReMinD caught up, entangle, and that slow poison from the Dryads, able to, get back those units, finish off those Kodo Beasts, gain a little bit of levels, getting back up to level 5, and then from there, building on that momentum. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.